a mystery box. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Sinan from Sinbad Paints. Today I will be painting space wolves for the very first time. I bought wolf guard battle leader, wolf guard head takers from my local marketplace. The previous owner built the models quite nicely and he already primed them with black. To be honest, there are no real red flags on the build, except the minis are glued to their bases. This will be also another good opportunity for me to use my new ultrasonic cutter that I backed on Kickstarter. I will be using it to remove the minis from the bases. It basically melts the plastic and make an easy cut. However, as it melts the plastic, a followed up cleaning is necessary. So I picked up my sanding sponge and my hobby knife to give it a clean finish. I will use the same bases, but let's restore them back using a sheet stream as a topper. Thus, I need to cut a proper circle, and for this I'm using my scribing tool and the circle guide. Clean and ready for additional texture. I can't imagine any space wolves without rocky bases. My go-to material is bark chip to create rock effect. To mount the minis on cork to paint, I first drill small holes and insert thin metal pins on the minis. It will also provide additional support when I will be mounting them on top of bark chips. To give a further detail on the bases, I am adding small rocks, and to blend it with the remaining part, I'm adding sand. Alright, all parts are done. Now let's start with the painting. First up, I'm painting the base color for the armor. I will be using medium gunship gray from AK Interactive Air series. For this video, I will be doing another first for me, and I will be using the famous egg-shaped makeup sponge to paint the armor. The color is already quite thin down, so I don't really need to add any water. As the model is completely built, it will be difficult to reach some areas, so I cut down additional sponges. With the help of a tweezer, I'm able to paint hard to reach areas as well. I'm also painting the main rock pieces on the bases with some sponge painting techniques. Next, let's paint the ground part on the bases, and my go-to paint is always Hull Red from AK Interactive. I continue with armor highlighting, and I'm using 50-50 mix with gunship gray and pale gray from AK Interactive. As done for the base coat, I'm using again the sponge. However, for this stage, the sponge is slightly damped. Before going to the next armor highlight, I'm lightly dry brushing for fur parts. For most fur painting, I will be using contrast paint, so a dry brush would help me on later stage. I'm applying second highlight on the most raised area with again a piece of a makeup sponge. The color that I'm using for the second highlight is pale gray from AK Interactive. I know that it's not really the typical Space Wolf grayish armor color, but for my taste, I like how it's turned out so far. Let's paint some wolf fur. I started with a coat of skeleton horde from Citadel contrast range. I'm building up the layer from light to dark, and now I'm using snakebite leather again from Citadel contrast paint range. Now I'm starting to paint the cloak on the Wolfguard battle leader. I'm using Dirty Red from AK Interactive as base coat. I really like this paint range. The color, the coverage, the smoothness of the paint is super nice. I'm using the same color to paint the handles of their weapons. One of the most stressful parts of the minis are painting visors and gems. Let's start with the visors, and my base color is Supernova Red from AK Interactive. Keep in mind, less is more and try to keep a steady hand. As highlights, I'm using pure orange from AK Interactive. For this one, I applied 3 thin coats on top of base color. Next, I'm painting black parts of their shield, and my go-to paint is black from AK Interactive. It is one of my favorite black paint. Last highlight for the visor would be Fusion Orange from AK Interactive. I applied it on the corners of the visors. Now, let's paint the skulls on the shields and the wolf claws. I'm using Zunderdust from Citadel Paints as base color. I continue with painting of metallic parts with Gunmetal from AK Interactive metallic color range. For gold parts, I'm using Imperial Gold from Vallejo True Metallic Metal System. I'm painting the halo or the symbol on top of the backpacks, battle leaders' shield rims, and chain on the fur. Next, I'm painting Headtaker's shield rims with bright bronze from Vallejo Game Color range. For base ground, I wanted to add a bit more texture, so I'm adding a mix of small rocks, grass, and texture material. This will be mostly covered with snow, but it will still be showing underneath. No Warhammer base without any terps. Now let's create some snow effect. I'm using AK Interactive's Terran Snow and Snow Sprinkles. I started with Terran Snow and give a fair coverage to the base. Next, I will be using Snow Sprinkles to create melted snow effect. It is also shinier than Terran snow and give further look on the snow. I'm not trying to cover everything, but let's say to have a logical coverage. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Next up, painting gems. I start by painting the base coat with faded orange from AK Interactive. Normally I put a silver paint as base coat and then give a clear color on top. But for this time, I will be using base coat, highlight, and edge highlight. For highlight, I'm using pure orange from AK Interactive, and I'm targeting raised areas of each gems. Now let's paint power weapons and inside of power shields. For this one, I will be using Macrack Blue from Citadel as base color, Levatian Blue from Two Thin Coats as first highlight, White Gray from AK Interactive as second highlight or Source of Lightning, and to blend them all, I will be using Verdigris as glazes. For fine lines, I'm using double zero size brush. Shields are a bit tricky compared to the weapon, as they are more difficult to reach, and some won't even clearly visible. For the leader's power hammer, I'm just giving a glow on the engravings of the hammer. So far, I am happy with overall look. To wrap things up, I'm putting minis on their bases, and I started doing the edge highlight of the gray armor for each mini. And there they are. They are the first space wolves on my collection. But based on this fun experience, I'm considering adding more to my collection. What do you guys think? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. We would also appreciate to receive your comments about the build, about the channel, or what you guys would like to see next. We are posting weekly videos, so if you want to see more painting projects, join us next week. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.